Hey guys, it's J-Man Powerhouse.
Yo, guys, it is Luke.
Welcome to episode 24 of the Life as Feels podcast. I guess we don't have to call it an emergency episode because this is about 5 hours later. But anyway, welcome to episode 24 of the Life as Feels podcast. JT Realmuto is a Philadelphia Philly.
We got JT. We got JT.
Wait, where's
And
Justin Timberlake? What? I don't get it. Where's Justin Timberlake? No, go ahead. Go ahead, Luke.
that
What
was
were
a
you
good
gonna
one.
say?
That was a good one. That was a really
What are
good
you
one.
gonna say?
Listen, I mean, I was on here a couple of days ago saying that, I didn't want to pay that much of a price with Sanchez, giving up Sanchez. But, from what
We
I
didn't talk
saw about
about it
Sanchez,
here. We didn't talk about it here. You talked about it on your podcast. Me and you
yeah,
talked about it separate.
I mentioned it a little bit, though. Like you talked. But yeah, I said I didn't wouldn't would feel comfortable giving out that much of a price, but I envisioned a lot more than this. But this is still a good price. Obviously Jorge Alfaro, we all thought he was going to be the catcher of the future. He's gone. Obviously, what was
Alfie.
the other guy's name? What was the other
So
guy's name?
the trade, I got this. So the trade is officially this. The Philadelphia Phillies have acquired J.T. Realmuto from the Miami Marlins for Sixto, something Sanchez, Jorge Alfaro, and Will Stewart, and I think it's like
International signing bonus money.
yeah,
Yeah, for the
it's like
pool,
I
whatever.
think it's like 200K or something like that.
Yeah,
It's
something
not
like that.
not a lot.
Yeah,
I think it's 200 or 250. But anyway,
yeah.
JT Realmuto, aka Bryce Harper's best friend.
It is
Very interesting. Um,
very. Oh,
we
it's more than very
we
interesting. It's extremely interesting.
we talked about on episode 23 again. This isn't just going to turn into a sports podcast. Me and my other guys we know that there's 45 of you, but not all 45 of you like sports. Some of you like video games. So once me and my other partner figure that out, we'll get back to that. So don't worry about that. Trust me. Uh, but he's been busy with things right now. So right now we're just gonna do this. So anyway, um, yeah, it was funny. We were on here a couple days ago, and 91 views, by the way, for episode 23, which is
Yeah,
absolutely
thanks a lot,
insane.
guys. Yeah,
Um,
thanks a lot. It means a lot to us.
yeah. So anyway, we were on here a couple days, and I was spitballing names, kind of just like funny. And what's funny is I actually said on here a couple days ago that I thought the Phillies wanted Real Muto. And I thought, okay, we'll talk about Real Muto. And your original response was, I think he's gonna go to Cincinnati or the Dodgers. And then the
Hmm.
next day the reports come out that the Phillies are interested in Real Muto. And then the next day the reports come out that the Phillies have traded for Real Muto.
Yeah, it was like
So
shocking. I mean, like it all dates back to
I just
November, you know, when they
I
first said
I
they were
kind of just
interested.
I
Yeah,
kind of just threw it out there, like on here. Like I had known that, like personally, I had known that like they were really interested in him during the
yeah.
trade deadline, and they really tried then. And so I was just like, you know what? I'll throw this on the air and see if it sticks. And I
Good one.
threw it on the air. The next day, Salisbury says that the Phillies are interested in Real Muto. And then the next day, the Phillies trade for Real Muto. I said this in the last episode, and I said this many times last year to my friends. I said constantly, Jake Arrieta and Carlos
Is a
Santana will be Phillies.
hmm
I have said to numerous people this offseason, JT Realmuto and Bryce Harper will be Phillies. And
hmm
I stand by
and you
that.
also said Segura. Don't forget about that.
I I said Segura too. I also
Yeah.
said McCutcheon. When I went into this offseason, I looked at the guys. I looked at the guys that I wanted on this team, and I said to myself, David Robinson or Zach Britton, Andrew McCutcheon, Ron Segura,
Yep.
JT Lemulo, Bryce Harper. Last year
Hmm.
I was right on 2 guys. This year I'm going to be right on all 5 guys because Bryce Harper will be a Philly.
Yep. You're exactly right. Hmm. Can I say something about JT Realmuto?
Yeah, let's go, and then we're gonna go into some stats on Justin Timberlake. No, we're gonna go into some stats on Jay. I'm just
I
happy,
like
dude.
that.
It's been an amazing
Yeah,
day. So much
yeah.
hard
Keep
work
calling him
though,
that.
but
I
like,
like that. Yeah,
yeah,
that should be his nickname. He just changed his name to that. Justin Timberlake Realmuto.
Justin Timberlake Remuto. That might have like copyright problems though. I don't think we can.
We might have some we might get
Yo,
banned, whatever.
JT, hit me up. Go for you. Um, I saw a tweet earlier today. It was right after the Phillies traded for Realmuto. I think it was like Phillies Nation or something. Which Realmuto are you more excited for in April? Which more JT are you more excited for in April? Justin Timberlake or JT Realmuto? But then it said like for JT Realmuto and retweet for JT Realmuto, and it didn't say anything about Justin Timberlake. Even though in the top of the thing it mentioned Justin Timberlake, and I was like, oh, okay. You're
Yeah,
gonna throw
that is
Justin
what
under
it
the
is.
bus like that? I see how it is.
Yeah. Uh-huh. All right. So
All
I have
right, go
this
ahead.
theory. All right. So I have this theory at JT Muto. So you all remember, like, it dates back all the way back to November when you first found out you were interested in him, and so like it was kind of like I didn't really think much of it. I'm like, we don't really need a catcher because we already have Alfaro. So um, I do think that they like kind of showed interest, but like as the off season went on, like if they would have offered this deal like 2 months ago or 3 months ago, they wouldn't have accepted it. But since like it's just been this late and like they just got the return that they liked, and there's other teams that needed him more. If you like look at the Los Angeles Dodgers, if you look at this,
Yeah,
the
what are the
Rays.
Dodgers now? What can we? I know we're gonna get heat for this, especially for one specific person. But what
Oh,
the
exactly. Yeah.
hell happened to the Los Angeles Dodgers? Can we
Russell
talk
Martin,
about
the
this?
190 hitting the 190 hitting catcher is your starting. I think that is pretty well. And you trade away Kemp, Puig, and Wood, a bum pitcher who's getting paid $30 million a year. Who you
And
release?
I will say, okay, so nothing against AJ Pollock. I love AJ Pollock.
Injury prone.
Okay, injury prone. Well, yes, but I've always liked AJ Pollock, and even when he was out in Arizona, and there's another guy that I don't think the Phillies will get, but a guy that is good for another team that won't get Bryce Harper because he'll be a Philly, but is looking at Bryce Harper, but won't get him because he'll be a Philly. But if I'm the Giants or the Yankees or the Padres, I go after Gerardo Parra, the guy who used to be a left fielder for the Diamondbacks. He's still there.
Garrett
10
Parra is
years
that?
left.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. You know who that is?
Hmm.
He's the former Diamondbacks left fielder. I'd go after him.
Yeah, I remember him. Yeah, I think
For
he's a
those
free agent.
teams, obviously the Phillies don't have to worry about that because they're about to sign Bryce Harper. But um, for those guys, Gerardo Parra. So anyway, my point is a good guy. But my point is that I've always sort of been a fan of AJ Pollock, and if Bryce Harper was not a free agent this year, I would have loved it if the Phillies signed AJ Pollock.
Ah,
But Bryce Harper is
yeah,
a free agent.
yeah. Dude,
So
AJ Pollock's an injury prone. Yeah, he's overrated. I mean, the guy is 250.
so
Like,
let's
I
think
don't know.
about let's think about what the Dodgers did. They traded Kemp. Let me get this right. They traded Kemp, Puig. Who was the
Wood,
other guy they traded?
Alex
Wood.
Wood, the pitcher. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. For like a bum
Who did
pitcher,
they
Homer
get
Bailey. Homer
for Homer
Bailey and like
Bailey?
some like third C level prospect. I'm like, whatever. Like, they basically just said, here, Red, could take him. When
And
he went
then
back, we'll just
the
take a
Reds,
C-level prospect.
the Reds have made some sneaky good moves too, and I have some
Yeah, they
friends that
have.
are
Yeah,
Reds fans. Yeah, Reds will
yeah.
be good
They
this
got
year.
Kemp,
Um,
Yasiel, Wood,
the
Roark,
Sonny Gray, the
Gray.
Sonny
Yeah,
Gray move. Yeah, the Sonny
yeah.
Gray move is
I
low key
love.
good.
I think a very low key move was the Tanner Roark cup. I think that
Ah,
he's
Tanner
very
Roa,
underrated.
former National. Nationals are just
Yeah,
losing everybody
yeah. They lost their stud outfielder.
to a
uh,
division rival.
yeah, and they also lost the big fella mean Tanner Roark, and they also lost what's the other guy? The
They're
guy who
probably
likes
gonna lose.
they also lost the guy who likes to throw his gloves at the umpire, Mark Reynolds.
Yeah, it also sounds like they're gonna lose leaders, and they might not lose Gonzalez just because it seems like the market for
Oh,
Gonzalez
really?
is low.
Really? So he might go back to Washington?
I mean,
Wow.
I don't know
Dino
where else he
Gonzalez?
could go at this point.
Oakland
I
A's,
don't know
right?
where else.
I heard the Oakland A's were in the Mets, right?
Yeah, well, the Mets just need to do something before the Phillies just roll everyone out of the water in the NL East.
Yeah, dude, the Phillies are going to
Because
be so good. Like,
all right,
like
so
the pitching.
JT
I don't know why
Realmuto.
the Phillies won't go after him. Like, he's a left-hander. I think he'd do great here.
After Gonzalez, I think they can. I think they can. I think the key right now is Kuiper. Well, obviously the key right now is Harper, but then after that, it's
It's probably if you get
Moustakas.
assuming, yeah, Moustakas as a stopgap for Rendon, Arenado, or Avon. But
Mm,
I think, like as
I,
you said before, as we were talking about, Rendon looks like he'll stay in the nation's capital. So
yeah, I think Rendon stays in the nation's cap. I mean,
yeah,
someone
I
has
agree with
to.
you. I agree with you. Yeah, I think that
Someone.
Arenado goes to the New York Yankees.
And unless the Rockies give him an extension, which is also
Yeah.
possible.
Did you see his home to road splits? Oh my gosh, I saw
Oh
it a
my
couple weeks
God.
ago. He hits 260 when he's on the road, and he hits like 330 when he's at Coors Field.
Well, yeah,
It's crazy.
Coors Field is a
It's
hitter's
crazy.
is a hitter's ballpark.
It's crazy.
Coors
Like
Field's a hitter's ballpark, though.
yeah. Yeah, but like if you were consistent, you'd hit like 290 on the road. Like you don't hit 260.
Yeah,
Like that is
yeah.
crazy.
So speaking about stats, while we wait for the inevitable, because Bryce Harper will be a Philly.
Of
Um, if he's not,
course.
dude, we're gonna get a lot of hate. I hope you realize that.
Yeah, we're so confident he's going to be a Philly. I'm so confident he's going to be a Philly. I'm just gonna I will literally like bet if I had I'd probably throw all my money out the window right now. Like if someone said if he's not a Philly, like if you said how much money you're gonna bet, like I'd give all my life savings. That's how much money I bet. Like that's how I do bank on it. It's gonna happen. Like I'm still buying that night report that you reported in November. Like I still think about that every day. I just think of Bob Nightingale coming on saying bank on it. That was such an exciting time in the off season. That was when free agency was actually fun at one time. Like I remember when it first started. Like I was so happy. Like yes, this is free agency. And as months go on, like when you get to the dog days of February, you're like, oh, why haven't these guys signed yet? But when you say why haven't these guys signed yet, this makes it worse because you're just thinking about it and it's very, very negative. So, whatever.
This guy just said retweeted the Sports Center. I'm not gonna say who it is because I'm not gonna give him airtime just because I don't think he wants me to. But this guy
Cool.
just retweeted the Sports Illustrated report that
Yeah.
said Bryce Harper recently had a meeting with the Giants, and he goes, "Weird, considering he's already signed with Philadelphia."
I could think of someone who might have said that.
We'll talk about it off air. I don't want to.
Yeah. I
Um,
I know. I haven't some names in my head who probably talking about, but like you said, we'll talk about it later.
yeah. So, So it sounds like, and so yeah, Gio Gonzalez is still an option for the Phillies. Yes. So's Keuchel. Uh, so's
I would love them both.
Kimball, but so's
Excuse me.
Kimball, but not so much. I don't think. I don't think they're gonna
Yeah.
have as much money left as people
Yeah,
think.
yeah, stupid about it. We got a lot of
Yeah.
to go a little bit.
So do we want to get into conspiracy? Let's
Yes,
let's get into
I love conspiracy
let's get
theories.
into let's get into the conspiracy theory.
Let's do it.
So
Let's get stupid with our conspiracy.
let's not get stupid. We're just gonna freaking flow out facts. Um,
Yeah.
Bryce Harper in an interview, I forget when this game was. I think
I
July
think it
or
was in
something.
September. Oh, was it
In
in July? Oh,
September.
yeah, it wasn't. It was July. It was late July. I remember Dave Martinez.
It was after the
It was
All
July.
Star game.
Yeah. It was in July.
And at the All Star game, him and realmuto were messing around with hats, but at the end of the
That
All
was in
Star game,
2017. I think with the hat thing, I think that was 17. So go ahead.
well, anyway, they've
Yeah.
been hinting at both joining the Phillies for a long time. But anyway, um, so realmuto, I forget exactly what happened here. I think uh, they were talking about someone I think dropped the ball, and the Marlins winded up scoring the winning
Oh
run.
yeah, it was. I think it was. Who's the right
I think it was
fielder? Not
Wieters.
Harper. No, it was in the outfield. Like I think that Wilmer Defoe or something. Like it was like a routine pop.
Yeah,
Harper was like playing like first base. I forget who was in right field. I forget,
yeah,
man.
and then they threw the ball home, and then I think the catcher dropped the ball, and
Yeah,
um Harper was asked after the game what his thoughts on realmuto was, and Harper said, "quote unquote, I love this guy. If he was on my team, we would have won this game. I'd rather have him on my team." Well, Bryce, the ball's in your court.
it was Adam Eaton. That's who it
It
was.
was Adam Eaton. Bryce,
Adam
the
Eaton.
ball's in
Yeah.
your court. The ball's in your court, Bryce.
Yeah.
But what you gonna do? You wanted him so bad. You wanted him on your team. He's right here.
Yeah. Yeah. We got you know who on the team now?
Yeah.
Muto, Hoskins.
Yeah, this lineup. Can we talk about this? Can we talk about this lineup real quick?
Well, Buster only tweeted out today, and he said he had McCutcheon hitting leadoff. I'm like, what the hell? McCutcheon hitting leadoff?
Did he?
Sorry, but I totally disagree with that. Harper hitting third, I agree with that. I say that Realmuto hitting second. I do Hernandez, Segura, Harper, Hoskins.
Okay, so what's funny about
Correct me
this?
if I'm
What's
wrong.
funny
Correct
about
me if I'm
this?
wrong.
I mean,
Too bad.
so possible Phillies lineup if they finish the realmuto trade. Well, that obviously happened, and followed up
Mm-hmm.
later with the signing of Harper, which will more than likely happen. No, will happen. He did have McCutcheon hitting leadoff. But anyway, McCutcheon in left, Segura at short, Harper in right, Hoskins at first, Realmuto at catcher, Herrera in center, Franco. I'm gonna say personally because I don't know, Franco, Machado, or Moustakas at third because all three of them at this point are options technically, right?
Hopefully it's Moose.
So
Go ahead.
I think it will be. But anyway,
Yeah.
Franco, Machado, or Moose at third, and then Hernandez at second. Good fucking God. What is this lineup?
Yeah, but look at the rotation. Ouch. Rotation ain't good.
But look at
ahead.
the rotation if
I
they
hate to
get
be the devil's
Keuchel.
advocate, but yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, if we get
If
Keuchel
they get
rotation, it'll be a
Keuchel,
lot better.
if they get Keuchel, or they get Gio Gonzalez.
Or maybe next year or at the deadline, maybe you could trade for a Bumgarner or something like
They could
that.
trade for Bumgarner.
Yeah.
The bullpen looks better with the addition of Robinson. If they get him, bullpen will look even better. This team, it is since 2011 when Ryan Howard was running down the first baseline against the Cardinals in the NL. Was that the division series? In the NLDS in Game
Yeah, it
5,
was.
the final play, Howard broke his ankle or broke his knee, and
I think it
whose
was in
knee
St.
was
Louis.
his?
It was St.
It
Louis.
was it was in
It was
St.
St. Louis.
Louis. It was his
It was
final
against.
play.
It was against St. Louis in Philly.
Yep,
Yeah,
and
in
that was the
2011.
end of an era. Since
Yeah, it
then,
was. Now it's
it
realmuto,
is
Rice,
it is it is a
Gene
great
the
time to be a
Machine.
Phillies fan again.
Yeah.
Um,
Reese Hopkins. Hopkins. I don't know why I said Hopkins, but
so
I've
for
been a
some
fan of Reese
reason,
Hopkins since like 2016. I've known him for such a long time.
for some reason, if the Phillies don't get Harper, this team is still stacked.
It is. It is.
But you
It
do
is
need
very
that
sad.
final piece. You
Yep,
need that
we
final
do.
piece, and you've talked about it. And I think this is more Boris. None of this is Bryce. Bryce, if this was on Bryce and Bryce was his own agent, Bryce would have signed with the Phillies the day after the World Series ended.
Yeah, exactly. I'm sure like Scott's saying that. Hold on.
Scott would have been like, no, dude, let's draw this out, and that's all this is. We'll talk about it. The San
Bro,
Francisco Giants.
Scott's a bum.
The
Go ahead.
San Francisco Giants, really, we're buying this. We're buying the Padres. We're buying Aaron Judge moving out of the way. Where the hell does Aaron Hicks go? We're buying the Yankees.
I know. Yeah, what are you gonna do? Put him at first base? Oh boy.
We're buying the White Sox, who sound like they're gonna sign Machado. Come on now, guys. Let's be serious here. Let's be legitimately serious. And Luke talked about this.
Go ahead.
Yeah, Luke talked about this on his podcast. Where in the world is he gonna go besides here? All these places, nowhere. He might as well just retire if he doesn't sign with the Phillies.
You're exactly right.
Come on, Bryce.
Yo, what is he gonna do? Take a 4-year deal with San Francisco, a team that's a crap hole and like no one wants to live in, and like they have the Pablo Sandoval as their starting third baseman. Like, are you kidding me? They're a washed up squad. Like, if you have Pablo Sandoval as your starting third baseman, your team obviously has problems. Go ahead.
None of these fucking teams scare me.
I agree with you. The Padres.
None of them should scare any Phillies fans, and I'm saying this because I know recently there's a lot of Phillies fans who have listened to us, obviously, because of the last episode.
Yeah,
and you hadn't been part of the podcast in the Life is Fields community until then. But I'm telling you now, everyone who's concerned about the Padres, the White Sox, and the Giants, just calm down, guys.
Yeah, man. First of all, like I said, I already talked about the Giants, about the Pablo Sandoval thing. We'll look at the San Diego Padres. They overpaid for Cosmo last offseason. 8 years, 144, total overpay.
But wait.
And they also have been a franchise that's been around since 1969. They haven't won a World Series championship. Go ahead.
Where's Hunter Renfroe gonna go? Where's Janikowski gonna go? Where are these guys?
Carlos Suarez, or is he second baseman? Or I don't know.
Where are these guys gonna go? What's his name?
Manuel Margot.
Yeah.
Where are they gonna go? They have a very young outfield, and they have that at shortstop. They have that Francisci. I can't pronounce his name. What's his name? I forget.
I don't know.
They got him from Chicago in the James Shields trade.
So let's logically think about this right now. If the Yankees, the Giants, and the Padres and the White Sox were to make no No room at all whatsoever.
Yeah.
Let's think about this. So the Yankees outfield right now is Judge, Hicks, and Gardner. Where the
Uh-huh.
fuck are you gonna put Bryce?
Nowhere. And you also forgot to mention Clint Frazier and Jacoby Ellsbury.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's
Where are you
even
gonna
more.
put? Where are you gonna put Bryce?
Nowhere. Like you're not gonna put him at base. Like why would you do that? And Luke Voigt has a lot of potential. Like you saw it.
Yeah.
Like he was on fire. Like there's no way. The Yankees would be dumb to get rid of him. And the Yankees would have already. They're not getting one of these two guys. Like stop with that. Like they are. The time has passed for Machado. The time has passed for Bryce.
San
And like
Francisco. I don't know what San
I don't see
Francisco's
that at
outfield
all.
is.
They're so bad that you don't. I don't blame you. I don't like. Don't they have like I don't even
They
know.
don't
I'm
have
gonna go.
Penn anymore.
Yeah, they don't. They used to have Denard Span as well at one time.
He's a free agent. He's a free agent.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Their outfield's
I don't
terrible.
know. Yeah.
I mean,
Well,
obviously,
okay.
bringing in a guy like that would make your team better, but it's not like the NBA. If you put like LeBron James on like the worst team ever and he make it better, like this sport, if you put Bryce Harper on the Baltimore Orioles, the Orioles would still suck.
What
So
else
like
was I gonna say?
the Giants have
Okay,
no like
so
it's like Buster Posey and S. Bumgarner, and there's like this huge cliff,
mhm.
and it just falls off.
There's Buster Posey and Madison Bumgarner, and then it's just the end of the world.
Yeah, yeah. It's like this big cliff, and then like once it says Madison Bumgarner and Buster Posey's like, and you just like fall off the cliff and like just go way way down, and then like it's like
All right,
Pablo
so
Sandoval. God,
yeah, what a noob.
he's a bum. He's a bum.
Anyway,
Yeah. Good.
anyway, Pablo, I love you. For some reason, you're listening to this.
Pablo Sandoval.
All right, so then we look at the Padres outfield, which I think has Renfroe. I don't even know. Like, I don't even know any of the guys in that outfield either.
Manuel Margot. Um, Carl. Travis Gronkowski. And I also have a couple younger prospects.
Realmuto. So where are
Hunter.
you going to put him there?
Nowhere. Doesn't make any sense for them.
And then the White Sox. You have Abreu, John Jay, and who's the other guy?
Yonder Alonso.
No, he's a first baseman.
Isn't Abreu,
He's a
where's
left
he playing?
fielder.
Oh, he's a left fielder now? Crap, I didn't even know that.
Yeah. But
Yeah,
anyway, where are you gonna?
I don't follow the White Sox.
You're not gonna have Bryce playing center.
No
right?
way. I mean, you saw what a disaster that was when J.V. Martinez put him in center field. I mean, that was there's no way there's no way they put him.
So if let's logically think about this. Yes, have the Giants and the Padres met with Bryce Harper? Yes. First of all, there's never been any confirmed that the White Sox met with Bryce Harper.
Oh, they did in the winter, like way back, like. But the owner wasn't present when they met with him, though. So they did meet with Harper Boris and his wife, but the White Sox owner, wasn't present at the meeting. So that should tell you everything you need to know. Go ahead.
Where are you gonna go, Bryce? Where else is this dude gonna go?
Oh, maybe Miami Heat, maybe. Would be a good place.
I heard the New York Knicks just cleared up a lot of room.
Yeah, or maybe the New York Giants or something.
Yeah, Dallas Cowboys are always looking for a right fielder.
Yeah, yeah. You know.
Yeah.
Heard a rumor that the Flyers need some good players. You know.
The Flyers need to trade Wade Simmons and get Bryce Harper. Yeah, that's how that's gonna work.
Oh yeah, and they got that young goalie, whatever his name is. Yeah.
Oh, by the way, I wanted to correct you on something on your podcast. You said that the Sixers had traded Nick Foles.
Oh, did I say Sixers?
The
Did I say
Sixers had
Sixers?
traded. The Sixers traded Markelle Fultz. The Eagles have not officially traded Nick Foles yet.
Oh, did I say he
So
got traded to Atlanta? Oh, that's what I meant to say. Oh,
you
then
said
Marco.
Nick. You just said Nick Foles was traded to Orlando, and I was like, what?
Yeah, I meant. I'm sorry. I apologize for that. Any of you guys listen to the Anchor podcast, I apologize about that. I
You were
apologize.
like, because I was listening and I was like really happy with what you were saying, and then I just heard the Sixers just traded Nick Foles to Orlando. I was like,
I apologize
when
about
did I
that.
miss, when did I miss this? When did this happen? You know where he could go? Could always he could always go sign with the United States League team somewhere.
Oh yeah.
You know,
Oh yeah. As long as he
go
doesn't
sign
sign
with
with
the
hope he doesn't sign
go
with
sign
Washington or New York.
go sign with the Camden River Sharks. Are they still a thing?
Uh, oh no, but they just destroyed. They just demolished the stadium though.
Uh,
Campbell Field. It's a disgrace. It was like
yeah.
open for like only set. Did you see? I was on the. My dad was on the subway today. He sent me a picture of it. Like the stadium's all destroyed. It was only open for like 6 years, 7 years. What a disgrace.
All right. So we've hinted about Harper enough. Let's get into JT Realmuto.
Yeah, I mean, I love this move a lot. I mean, he's a great defensive catcher, and technically he's the best catcher in baseball. I said this on my podcast today. That like I said, Gary Sanchez, is kind of picking up. Honestly, he had a very rough season where he hit like 188, 18 home runs. But Sanchez can like return to form, like he'll be the best catcher again. But obviously, he's atrocious defensively. But Realmuto is the best. He's a great defender, and he's pretty good offensively. It's like 280 with like 20 home runs. It's pretty good. I mean, especially with the Phillies got out of the catching production. If you look back on the other years where they had like Cameron Rupp, he was god awful. Jorge Alfaro, obviously, we like Jorge, but you
Alfie.
know, and
I called him Alfie.
who?
Alfaro. I called him
Uh,
Alfie.
oh yeah,
I went to
and
a game once. And I was like, Alfie.
and then declining. Well, obviously at the time he was declining. Obviously he had Carlos Ruiz, but obviously he used to be really good and stuff. So you haven't really
Chooch.
gotten that much. Yeah, chooch. You haven't really got that much production out of the catching. I apologize if my foot is like really sore right now, but you haven't really got that much production out of the
He
catching.
was screaming when he found out Realmuto was a Philly. Imagine what he's gonna do when Hart was a Philly.
Who was screaming?
You were
Oh yeah,
screaming when you found out Realmuto was a Philly. What are you gonna do when Hart was a Philly?
you don't want to know.
I don't. I don't know if we're gonna be able to do an emergency pod that night
Yeah,
without you
dude.
like dying.
Yeah, I did. So, do I actually have a printer, my old printer in my basement, right? And I
Mm-hmm.
have it saved. I had it since like December or like early January, but I have it saved in my basement. Sitting in the corner, has a sledgehammer next to it, and I'm waiting for Bryce to sign. And when he signs, I'm pulling that freaking printer out, taking it outside, and getting the sledgehammer and smashing it to smithereens in celebration to honor Matt Klentak and John Middleton's stupid money.
Yeah, what? What the hell are you doing with the printer though?
It was my grandfather's printer. It was like, you could just
It
tab
was
this.
your what?
My grandfather's old printer like stopped working. He's like, here, Luke, you could take it. I know you like it.
All right, so I just got Realmuto's. We'll go over Realmuto's amazing move, and then we're gonna go over Realmuto's projections for 2019.
Yeah, and especially in our hitter-friendly ballpark. I mean, you look at Marlins Park, like it's like a grand. He's coming to like a little league field.
Yeah. Okay, so I think Real Muto is a great move. Like I said, I've loved this guy for a long time. This guy's like my life. No, um, but I Real, JT Real Muto is absolute. What are you making so much noise for? JT Real Muto is absolutely amazing. So I think the move's amazing. I think if it gets Bryce here, it's even more amazing. I think it will get Bryce here. I think Harper wanted Real Muto here. Um, I think the reason the Phillies got Real Muto was to entice Harper. Jeff Passan said it best today. Everyone else was saying Harper or Machado after this happened, but Jeff
Yeah,
Passan
I
straight out
pointed at it.
said
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Jeff Passan straight out said this will help the Phillies get Harper, not Harper or Machado, just Harper.
Yeah,
So
I pointed. Yeah, I said the same thing. Yep.
Jeff Passan knows what's going on. I
Yeah,
love
he did.
JT Realmuto.
I do too.
Realmuto. Realmuto. No, I love JT Realmuto, and I think like you said, the years of Cameron Rupp. I mean, Alfie was amazing, but the years of Cameron Rupp, uh, Tommy Joseph, Darren Ruff.
Oh,
Um, you know what I just found out? The Dodgers actually did make a move. The Dodgers just signed Cody Ashley. Remember him?
wow. Legend. Cody.
Phillies legend. That guy belongs on
Cody.
the Wall of Fame.
He does, man. Ducking and all. I mean,
Cody fucking Ashley, I love you, man.
Phillies
Uh,
legend. I think we need to have a moment of silence to honor the legend of Cody Ashley.
okay, that's enough of that. That was so
Moment
long
of
enough.
silence. Yeah, that
Moment
was
of
a little
silence.
too long.
That was a little too long.
Yeah, that was a
Uh,
little too long.
but we do want to have a moment of silence for Harry Alfaro, Cito Sanchez, and I don't even know who that is, but Will Stewart. So we're gonna be quiet for a minute because we love everything they've done
F
for
for
this
respect.
organization
F
and
for
for
respect.
respect. And
Mm-hmm. Take your caps off, everyone.
Alfie, we love you, and good luck
Yeah.
in Miami.
Just don't
Uh,
do any damage against us, okay?
yeah, well, he won't because Dallas Keuchel will be too busy striking him out. But anyway,
Yeah. Swinging pitches in the dirt.
yeah,
And
do
their
what you
crappy
always do,
uniforms.
Alfie. Yeah. All right. All right. So a moment of silence for those three and for Alfie, a Phillies legend. Starts now. Thank you.
Thank you. Oh, and one more final moment of silence for Mike Rizzo's plan to get Bryce Harper failing. All right, that's enough
That
with the
was too
moment of
long.
silence. Yeah, that was too long.
Mike
That was the
Rizzo's
last
Mike
one.
Rizzo's chances of signing Bryce Harper. Wait, what? No, no.
Crickets.
All right. So Realmuto's, I love the move and the projected stats for 2019 as of right now with the Phillies look like this: an average of 278. Okay, it's not terrible.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's going to be higher than that, to be honest with you. 18 home runs. I think it's going to be higher than that. 66 runs. I don't know what R means. What does R mean? 66. Oh, 66 runs.
Runs. Yeah, runs.
I think that might be higher. 70 RBIs. I think that's going to be higher.
Mm-hmm.
7 stolen bases. That'll probably be right. I don't know what a DRC is. I don't know what a WARP is.
Yeah, war.
What's a warp? Is that like runners
I
thrown out?
apologize if you
Is a warp like runners thrown out?
apologize about that. I got a phone call and I had to decline it.
I think a warp is runners thrown out. If I'm wrong, someone can let me know.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so plate appearances is 567. that probably going to be higher. Average is 278. That's probably going to be higher. Home runs
Mm-hmm.
18 in that ballpark. That'll probably be higher.
Oh yeah, of course.
Runs is 66. That'll probably be higher. RBIs is 70. That'll probably be higher. Stolen bases is 7. That's probably about right. Actually, that might be a
Yeah.
little less. I don't know what DRC means. I don't know what means. But the projections for JT Realmuto are very good for the Phillies. And another thing I want to point out is the Phillies are very right-handed batting lineup right now.
Oh yeah, yeah, of course.
But
Mm-hmm.
Bryce Harper doesn't bat right-handed.
Oh no,
So
no.
yeah.
Dude, I just gotta mention something about my man Bryce right now. Okay, I was watching some film about him. Like, I just go back and just watch Phillies games versus Nationals, and like, I just like
Mhm.
every single time like Bryce Harper walks, like he just tosses his bat down and like kneels down, takes off his elbow guard. Like, that's one thing that just, I don't know why, it just like fascinates me. And then like whenever he takes a pitch, he always steps out and like does a little half swing, and then like he like digs in and taps the plate. Always looks at his bat, digs in, taps the plate, and then he gets like this big beard. His is like his big beard, and then he like rests the bat on his shoulder, and he has like this huge, like his swing is so powerful. Like fans are gonna love it. Like, it's going to roar of the crowd on opening day.
What are you
Just
talking
think about
about, dude? He's signing with the New York Knicks.
it. Yeah, yeah. I
You
mean,
didn't hear about that?
yeah, he's signing with the.
He's signing with the international Japan team.
Yeah. You might go to the Mexican team.
The team of retirement. No. Um. All right. Yeah. So JT Realmuto, guys. This is
Yeah.
amazing, guys. I
Hmm.
I am so happy, especially because I think it brings Bryce here quicker. I think the goal is to have Bryce here by spring training, which is in 2 weeks. I think spring training starts next weekend, so I think we can get it done.
Yep.
Bryce be a
We're
Philly
gonna
by
get it
next
done.
weekend.
Yep. Yep.
Um,
Bank on it. Bank on it. Bank on it. Stupid
bank
money.
on it. Hashtag bank on it. Stupid money.
Stupid money. Mr.
All right.
Innocent.
So JT Realmuto is a Philly. Stop making all the loud noises. You're hurting my ears. So JT Realmuto is a
I
Philly.
think the loud noise you're
Thank you.
hearing is like the crack of a bat when Harper hits home.
No, it's actually you with static, but I wish that was what it was. Anyway,
Yeah. I
um,
apologize. My it just keeps shaking around for some reason. I hear the same thing you're hearing. I apologize. I
okay.
don't know. Maybe it's just
Anyway,
I apologize.
okay. So anyway, JT Realmuto is more favored than Justin Timberlake in Philadelphia now, and JT Realmuto is a Philadelphia Philly. Thank you
Yeah.
so much for listening to episode 24 of the Life of Steals podcast
Come
entitled.
on, Bryce, sign, please.
I wasn't gonna entitle it that.
Yeah, I just wanted as a
Entitled
final thought.
entitled Phillies get Realmuto edge closer to Bryce. Um, I guess before I sign off here, we'll go through everything real quick.
And
But
before
before
we
we
end
do
off,
that,
Bryce, if you're listening, please sign the contract. That's all I want to say. Thank you guys
just
for
sign
everything.
the contract. Just sign the contract to go to Mexico, man. Come on,
Yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
really. Look, Scott,
How
we
about you
get
go?
what you're doing.
Yeah, how about no? Maybe he should go to like Russia or something, or Cuba before he plays ball.
Yeah, Scott, we
Yes.
Scott, we get what you're doing. We understand
Yeah,
you're a
I
good
we know. I
businessman.
know this is you, Scott. Stop.
We know you're listening, Scott. Stop.
Yeah, he probably like wiretaps like all our phones and like laughs and like has like a secret room in his house and like listens to all the recordings and stuff.
Listens to all the recordings. Checked my Twitter DMs. When will Harper be a Philly? Never. No,
Yeah, not with
that
me
won't
as
be
the
the
agent.
case.
Yeah.
No, that won't be the case, Scott. We'll get you on board, dude. We waited with you with Jake. We'll wait with you for Bryce. Probably
Yeah, well,
won't be
Jake
as
wasn't a good
long.
signing, but this will be much better
Well,
than Jake's signing.
we'll still wait with you, but Scott Boris, we know you're listening. We know Bryce isn't going to San Diego. He's not going to I was about to say the Giants. He's not going there either. He's not going to the Giants. He's not going to the Yankees. He's not going to the Mexican deport.
He's
That
not going
matters
to the
not.
Mets. Stop with that one too.
Yeah, he's not going to the Mets. He's not going to the Braves. He's not going to
Yeah,
the
the Braves are
International
down.
Japan. He's not going to the International Japan Baseball League.
Yeah, he's not going to the Angels. Not going to the Dodgers. Stop with all that.
He's not going to the Astros. He's not going to Russia. He's not going to Mexico. He's not going to retirement.
He's not going to Canada.
He's not. What I mean, eventually he might. I mean, Canada's amazing.
Yeah,
But
well, there's
anyway,
one Canada team, so you might not want to say that.
okay, he's not going to Africa. Although eventually he might, because Africa's amazing. Scott,
Mm-hmm.
we know where he's going. Boris, just pull the trigger, dude. The ball's in your
Yeah,
court.
man. We're getting embarrassed here. Come on,
We're
Scott.
getting Boris. Come on, Scott. Look at this lineup, dude. Look
Yeah,
at this
man.
lineup.
A couple of your clients are in this lineup. You know, Hoskins. You know, eventually your good old client, Keuchel, and then your good old client Nick Williams is in.
Yeah, and maybe your client Mike Moustakas.
Oh
But
yeah, I
anyway,
forgot him.
you can subscribe to us. We are now at 45 subscribers on YouTube at Life
Yeah,
is
thank you
Steals
so much.
Podcast. Life is Steals Podcast at gmail.com. Follow me on Twitter at Life is Steals or at capital LIF Network. Where can people find you on Twitter?
You can follow me at L_Griffith12. It's all lowercase. You could also go on Anchor and search Luke and find a picture, see the picture of Reese Hoskins, and that is my podcast. It's pretty easy to find. Just type in Luke. You'll see the picture of Reese Hoskins. It'll come up like the first one. You could just click on it, and that's my podcast. So pretty easy to find. Pretty simple. Just type in Luke.
And then he also has another podcast, another Twitter.
Yes, that other Twitter. I apologize for the wait, but I need to go pull it up. It will not take long because I'm already the account. I just need to click on the very top. And my account is at capital L, lowercase u, K-E, capital G, lowercase R-I, 174. That's it, guys.
Maybe I'll put it in the link.
Yeah.
www.threadless.com/lifeisfeelspodcast. The other partners of mine, there's many of them. Stephen Altsch on Twitter at Stephen Altsch. Stephen Altsch 13. I'm sorry. Our music partner Riley Hawk, who's working on I think her new album at Hawk Music. Riley Hawk Music. That's not a thing. Riley Hawk Music on YouTube. Search Riley Hawk on SoundCloud. Search Riley Hawk. I'm so happy, JT Realmuto. I can't do my outro. SoundCloud. Search Riley Hawk. HawkMusic.com. The friends do a podcast called Team Turtle Ducks. They played Life is Strange. Twitch.tv/Team Turtle Ducks. Steven, guy who made a logo at Steve_Fantasy. StevenFantasyDesign.com. Twitch.tv/Baby Cobra. Twitch.tv/Loren. Twitch.tv/Chris 7cups.com is a find therapy where you can find help, online therapy, and free counseling. Go to my friend's Wattpad, so Sirius Winchester 17. And go to www.easyfundraising.org at UK/causes/iOS fund/ again, that's www.easyfundraising.org.uk/causes/iOS fund/ and every time you buy something online, you can donate. It'll donate to the International Auto Survival Fund. Thank you so much for listening to episode 24 of the Life is Steals podcast. Sign the damn contract, Bryce.
Please, Bryce, for the love of God, please.
You're giving us heart attacks.
Yes, you are. Yeah, same with you, Scott.
Oh,
You're included in this too, buddy. Don't just think you're not. Yeah. We know you're hiding out there, buddy. All right.
Always take the shot. Feels is life. And remember, folks, life is feels. Thanks so much. We'll see you next